Hey, my name is Nikki. In this video, I will show you guys how you can quickly and easily paint a cactus with watercolors. Please like this video and subscribe to help my channel grow. I have already sketched a cactus for you. I leave a link in the video description, so if you want, you can download the sketch, transfer it and start painting right away. The colors I used for today's picture are sap green light, olive green, forest green, raw umber deep, yellow ochre and rose madder. I forgot to swatch it here, but that's okay. I start with sap green light and mix it with some water to make it a little more transparent. And then I paint the first part of the cactus. As long as the paint hasn't dried yet, I apply some olive green and let it bleed into each other. In another area, I do the same with the color forest green. I rinse out my brush and dry it on my paper towel. Then I blend the hard color transitions a bit. Now I start with the next part. I make sure that the areas don't touch, so that the colors doesn't bleed into each other. I repeat this technique for each part of the plant. Here I made a small mistake. I haven't paid attention to the pre-drawn lines and painted this part much too white. But that's okay. I correct this with the darker green tones and imagine that another part of the cactus grows behind this one. When I apply too much paint to my layer of sap green, I wipe my brush on my paper towel and absorb the excess paint with it. And slowly, the cactus looks like a cactus. Now I paint the pot. For this, I take my yellow ochre. Oh no, again a little mistake. I have painted the pot a little wonky, but I can correct that when I paint the soil. I rinse my brush and dry it on my paper towel. Then I wipe off some of the still damp paint again to give the pot a little highlight. Now I take my rose madder and paint in the flowers. I dilute the color because I want to start with a more translucent layer. As long as the flowers are still wet, I add a little more opaque pigment to create some depth. I continue with raw umber deep and paint the soil in my flower pot. I also correct the small mistake I made here. I add some more opaque pigment to create dimension. Now I mix olive green, forest green and raw umber deep to paint the spines of the cactus. It's best to take a very fine brush for this. My brush has a very fine tip, so I can use it for this part too. With a little yellow ochre, I paint a shadow on my flower pot. And finally, I paint some more details in the middle of the flowers. And that's it, the cactus is finished. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, so you won't miss any of my weekly videos. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video, bye bye!